Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in your earbuds, adjust your speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. In case you didn't know, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3MB airs, or a piece of late-breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit-chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup, and I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday morning mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the September 18th, 2023 episode of Second Cup. How are you this morning? I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I have got my Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup coffee mug right here, and I am using a brand of coffee. I don't think I've ever used this on the program before. This is McDaniel's coffee right here. You can hear the Keurig cups right there. McDaniel's coffee. I've got their donut shop variety of coffee here, and they are a coffee that is sold in the Save-A-Lot grocery chain stores, and you get 12 of these Keurig cups for $4.99. Now, hang on 1 minute. Let me just get a sip. Hang on. Yeah, that's a nice cup of coffee for about a little over 41.5 cents per cup. Not bad at all. And again, it's the donut shop variety, and it's a light roast, and it really is very, very good. And the reason why I'm using my Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup coffee mug is because this Saturday, the 23rd, September 23rd, that's the first day of autumn. That's the fall season. So we have one more week, so to speak, about 5-6 days left of summer, and then we go into the fall season. So we'll be moving from cookouts outside to moving into the indoors and preparing things like soups and chilies and other comfort foods and that kind of menu. And that's why I'm using my Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup coffee mug this morning. And again, a nice different kind of Keurig coffee offering. McDaniel's coffee from Save-A-Lot. If you have a Save-A-Lot in your area, check it out. $4.99 for 12 Keurig cups. Not a bad price at all. And a nice cup of coffee. They also have a couple of other varieties other than the donut shop. And I think they have a house blend and some others. So a French vanilla, that sort of thing. So it's not bad at all. And I'm really enjoying this cup of coffee this morning. And I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. As I say, fall is right around the corner. Just driving around, I'm looking at the tops of the trees, and they're starting to change color already, from the top down. And I'm looking outside the window here, and I can see the bushes just slightly starting to lose that green and go into the yellows and oranges and reds. It's inevitable. It's rushing towards us, but it is some very, very nice weather. We have some really, really warm, nice, sunny days in about the low 70s, middle 70s, that sort of thing. And then the nights are cool, upper 40s, lower 50s. So it's a really, really nice time of year. So I really do enjoy it. And hey, enjoy the last few days of summer. Get that cookout, get those last few cookouts in if you can, and get ready to move inside and start thinking about those really, really good soups and chilies and other kinds of comfort foods that we get to make as the weather starts to cool down. I know I am, and always, always, always a good cup of coffee. Well, we got a great show for you this morning. I'm going to do some catch up on some things that I didn't get to on the Monday Morning Mailbag, which is why we created the Second Cup podcast, to kind of follow up and mention some things that we either forgot to mention in Monday Morning Mailbag or came in too late to mention in the Monday Morning Mailbag, didn't make the Monday Morning Mailbag deadline. So we've got a few of those this morning, topics this morning. We're ready to go. So again, get that cup of coffee in front of you, kick back, relax a little bit. If you're taking me on your morning drive, thanks very much for the lift. I really, really do appreciate it. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Let's pay a few bills and then on with the show. In a previous Second Cup podcast, viewer and listener Bill Murphy mentioned that he had come across a sample of Atomic Pumpkin from Phoenix Shaving. He tried it out and he absolutely loved it. Well, here, let me remind you of what he wrote. Here's what he wrote. I came across a sample of Phoenix Shaving's Atomic Pumpkin. I put a little on my arm, and for the life of me, I can't understand why I did not order this. What a fantastic scent. I think this scent may move to the top of my favorites. I would use this all year long. Hopefully it gets released again this year. Well, Bill, great news. Yes, Phoenix Shaving has released Atomic Pumpkin this year. And here's what they have to say about it. This isn't your basic seasonal pumpkin pie offering, my friends, but something far more sophisticated and alluring. West Indian Bay, Moro blood orange, allspice, ginger, nutmeg, and elemi resin. Trust me when I say this is really some festive masculine magic done right. If you are already a fan of our many Bay Rum creations, then you know to expect something smooth, refined, distinctive, and just plain different. The goal was to stay within the Bay Rum tradition, but add our own spin on things and a page to the history. Atomic Pumpkin, though playful and fun, is no different in this approach. We take Bay Rum very serious, but if we can't dance now and then, it's not our revolution, if you know what I mean. That's very, very good. Well, we'll just wrap up what they have to say about Atomic Pumpkin with this following paragraph. Our Atomic Pumpkin Bay Rum is steeped in classic pumpkin pie spices for up to 6 weeks before the batch is complete. Allspice, ginger, light cinnamon, and nutmeg, minus the clove. I felt rather than opt for a typical orange top note, I'd reach for the Moro blood orange instead. That is really, really neat. So the information on the product page really goes into some detail as to how they came about how they created the scent. And it really makes for some very interesting reading, but it is very, very compelling. And as Bill Murphy noted, I have not used Atomic Pumpkin, nor have I done a review of it. So I am looking forward to acquiring this one and doing a review. Now, I love Bay Rum. Bay Rum and barbershop scents, I think, are the two mainstays in the traditional wet shave, as we all know. I think any wet shaver out there, if you ask them what are their favorite scents, they're going to say the classic barbershop scent and the Bay Rum scent. Those two are absolutely going to be on their top 5, top 10 list. They are mine. And there's just something about those two scents that just resonate with the traditional wet shaving community or the traditional wet shaver. There is just something there that I think anyone who does a traditional wet shave is just drawn to. I can't describe it. I can't explain it. But there is just something there. It's just kind of in our DNA, I guess, that we are drawn to those two scents, more so than a lot of other scents out there. A lot of great scents out there that we also enjoy, but Bay Rum and the traditional barbershop scent, yeah, those are the two mainstays. I think that's the common denominator with everybody that does the traditional wet shave. Anyhow, I love the Bay Rum scents that Phoenix Shaving produces. I love the different concoctions and variations that they have, but there's always that great Bay Rum scented base right there running throughout the shave soap scent. So I'm looking forward to getting some of this Atomic Pumpkin and giving it a go. It's perfect for the autumn season. In a previous Monday Morning Mailbag, I mentioned some of my favorite autumnal shaving soap scents, and I put the classic barbershop and the Bay Rum scents on those lists There's something about a bay rum scent when the weather gets cool. It just kind of livens things up in the shave den. I can't explain it, but it's also good year round. An Atomic Pumpkin will be great for the autumnal season because there are those great fall scented ingredients mixed in with the bay rum, but it's also something you can use year round, just like any other bay rum. So a very good pick in a shave soap in that you don't have to just use it for, you're not limited to using it for one season. You can use it year round. So I'm really looking forward to getting this one, reviewing it and using it. Love, love, love the bay rum shave soap scents out there, and the offerings from Phoenix Shaving in the bay rum category are just wonderful, and there's a really nice variety there. So we'll have links below to Phoenix Shaving's Atomic Pumpkin. My thanks again to Bill Murphy for the heads up on this. Happened to see this come through my email just after I was wrapping up the Monday morning mailbag. So glad to be able to talk about it this morning on Second Cup from Phoenix Shaving. Atomic Pumpkin will have a link below. Well, speaking of fall scented shave soaps and those kinds of offerings, Phoenix Shaving has another fall scented shave soap offering, and it's called Malbolge, and that's spelled Malbolge, and I believe it's pronounced Malbolge. This has somewhat of a cult following. Here's what they write on the product page. Now, we can finally celebrate the coming fall properly, eh? I mean, Malbolge, dropping so soon? Fact is, we don't want to ever not release Malbolge. It just kind of happens as we get deep into this wild release season, and suddenly it's Christmas. So, to get ahead of the madness, we are giving the people what they love early. Malbolge. Here's the scent profile. Tobacco, citrus, anise, musk, patchouli, burnt sugar, black pepper, and benzoin resin. As they write here, a scent so rich and enchanting, you'll probably wear it into the holiday season like your favorite wool sweater. Sounds absolutely wonderful. They continue here, but what is it? Malbolge is something bold and teeming with woody and aromatic accords, while a subtle undercurrent of sweetness flows alive underneath. Blood orange and bergamot bleed like electricity into a beating heart note of black pepper and benzoin resin, along with licorice, star anise, and burnt sugar. All this set against a backdrop of base notes like patchouli, dark musk, and tobacco. This classic autumn blend is perfect for men looking for just a touch of something different this fall season, though I bet you reach for it all year long. It does kind of have that quality, doesn't it? It sounds like it's kind of a gentlemanly, refined kind of scent, perfect for an evening out on the town. It sounds wonderful, and it sounds like you could use it all year round, but it sounds like it's a great, great scent for the beginning of the fall season, and as they suggest here, something that'll work all the way into the Christmas holiday season. Yeah, sounds absolutely wonderful. Malbolge, I've never heard of it, and it sounds like it has a rather devoted cult following among the wet shaving community and those who love the Phoenix Shaving shave soap products. So we will link it below, and if you have any experience with Malbolge, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com. I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts and experiences with Malbolge from Phoenix Shaving, another wonderful autumnal shaving soap scent that is available right now at Phoenix Shaving. Malbolge, check it out. You know, as long as we're talking about bay rums and autumn scents, that sort of thing, here's something that I came across from a viewer named Kenny Embry. And he wrote, I've been spoiled by Douglas Smythe with both Atomic Pumpkin and Atomic Bay Rum. Can you think of a better bay rum than those? Kenny, those two are really, really very, very good. But I would like to suggest some other bay rums that are just absolutely wonderful. One that I like a lot is the Fine Bay Rum from Fine Accoutrements. Fine Accoutrements Bay Rum. That is a very, very good bay rum, and the accompanying the accompanying aftershave splash, is also very, very good. I like that one a lot. Now, the Fine Accoutrements bay rum is really a nice basic bay rum, a really, really terrific aromatic bay rum scent. I mean, it has that classic bay rum scent. Another bay rum offering that I like a lot comes from the Sudsy Soapery. This is their Bay and Citrus shave soap. It comes in their 100% all-natural, super creamed triple butter shave soap base. It's absolutely wonderful. Here's what they rate about it. Citrus and bay shave soap is lightly scented with grapefruit and bay essential oils. The Sudsy Soapery Citrus and Bay Shaving Soap contains Multani Mitter, that's Fuller's Earth clay. Multani Mitti may help remove impurities and dead skin cells, allowing the skin to breathe, leaving you feeling refreshed after your shave. It also contains bentonite clay, which helps your glide. And here's what they say about the scent. The scents chosen for Citrus and Bay are a bay essential oil, which has a strong and spicy scent blended with a vibrant and uplifting grapefruit essential oil. Together, they combine to a balanced aroma that is sure to bring a pleasant shaving experience. I absolutely love this one, and I love that shave soap base, that triple butter shave soap, super cream triple butter shave soap base. It's wonderful. This absolutely is a terrific, terrific bay rum. It is not overly bay. It's not overly citrus. They are combined in a wonderful, wonderful balance, but it's a great, great bay rum. Check this one out for sure. Not only for the scent, the bay and citrus scent, but also for the 100% all-natural super creamed triple butter shave soap base. It's absolutely wonderful. Now, there are a lot of other bay rum shave soaps that I could recommend, and in just going through my mind and looking at my YouTube channel, I've reviewed a number of them, and they're all very, very good. Let me just do a quick rundown of what I have there. Hang on. Yes, and just checking my YouTube channel, and all you have to do is just type in my name, Mark Zarady, followed by Bay Rum, and a lot of these reviews will come up. There is the Fine Bay Rum Shave Soap review, Sterling Bay Rum, which is very, very good. Boomtown Bay Rum is another great one from Phoenix Shaving. Yeah, a lot of great Soap Dudes Bay Rum. There's another one that is also very, very good. I like that one a lot. Captain's Choice is another really, really fine Bay Rum shave soap. That one is available on their website and also at Amazon.com, I believe. I believe that's where I bought it, from Amazon. But they were at the Maggard Razor meetup, and I had a chance to speak with the folks from Captain's Choice. A very, very good Bay Rum scented shave soap. Like that one too. But the last one here that I want to recommend to you, which I find to be a very nice, refined Bay Rum soap, is the Le Père Lucien Bay Rum shave soap. That's L-E, and then the second word is P-E-R-E, Lucien. I believe that translates from the French into English as Father Lucien, Le Père Lucien. Boy, this is really terrific. It has a more refined, elegant, gentlemanly bay rum quality to it. It's not overpowering. It is subtle yet aromatic enough to bring out the bay rum without overpowering. It is terrific. And the other thing I like about it is it comes in this classic tin. So all you do is take off the cover, and you've got this wonderful, wonderful metal classic tin that's a throwback to the 30s, 40s, 50s, which is terrific. And in order to really get the maximum cream, yogurty kind of consistency from it, you really have to load your brush for a good minute, at least a good minute. So there's that really nice ritual of just standing in front of the mirror, you and your traditional wet shave with the Le Père Lucien Bay Rum shave soap, and you're just swirling your shave brush there for about a minute and a half. You and your thoughts. It's wonderful. And the scent from the bay rum soap just kind of rises out of it in this really, really nice aromatic way, filling the shave den with a really, really pleasant bay rum soap. Again, that's not overpowering. This is perfect for a Sunday morning shave. I really like this one a lot. And it really is a great bay rum that is kind of a departure from the other bay rums in that the other bay rums have a nice little bolder, but not overwhelming, a little bolder bay rum scent. This one's a little more subtle and in the background, but still a really, really nice, refined, gentlemanly kind of bay rum soap. And I just love the fact that it takes a little bit longer to load that shave brush. So then you can go right into your shaving bowl, or you can go right to a face lather, and you get a great boom lather from it. Absolutely wonderful. So those are a few other bay rums that I really, really enjoy using. And again, go up to my YouTube channel and just type in Mark Zarady, followed by the words bay rum, and you'll get several reviews that come up from some of the bay rum soaps that I have used and reviewed. They're all very, very good, and they all have their strengths and different approaches, and combined the bay rum with a variety of other scents, other essential oils that really work very, very well. So check those out, the ones that I've just named here, the Fine Accoutrements, the Sudsy Soapery Bay and Citrus, and also the Le Pierre Lucien bay rum. Those three are really, really terrific bay rum shave soaps. And of course, there are others out there that we've mentioned, but those three really, really come to mind as definite favorites, along with the Phoenix Shaving offerings of Atomic Age Bay Rum. And I hope to try Atomic Pumpkin real soon. Kenny, thanks very, very much for the comment, which brought about this discussion. Really, really do appreciate it. Now, in a previous Second Cup podcast, as well as this morning's Monday morning mailbag, we've been talking about slant safety razors. And viewer Rodney Ripplinger gave a really nice review of the Fatip Slant Safety Razor. So if you missed that, check out this morning's Monday morning mailbag. That would be the September 18th, 2023 episode of the Monday morning mailbag. Now, in keeping with slant razor talk, got this comment from viewer Magnus Crone. He left this in the comments section on the review I did of the Wilkinson Sword Classic Safety Razor. Now, viewer William Meredith very, very kindly sent along the Wilkinson Sword Classic Safety Razor. This is a plastic bargain safety razor with 5 Wilkinson Sword blades. It comes in at a nice price point, like about $6 on Amazon. So it makes a really nice travel safety razor if you don't want to risk taking your nicer safety razor in your carry-on. Well, let's just step back a little bit. As we mentioned this morning and in the past, on this morning's Monday morning mailbag, and in the past, safety razors are no longer allowed in carry-on. So let's just make mention of that again one more time. But if you want to travel with a safety razor and not worry about losing it, the Wilkinson Sword Classic Safety Razor is a good choice. It's a nice, mild razor. It delivers a nice, mild shave. I had, 2 days worth of beard growth, and it did a nice job in removing the beard and, giving me a nice shave. About 3 passes with a little bit of touch-up here and there. So it allows you to do some buffing and a little more finesse work with the razor. So it really is a nice, mild razor that you don't have to worry about losing or misplacing if you're traveling, because it's only about $6. So that's the whole point of it. Anyhow, Magnus Crone left this comment. That razor is very good, but I have a new favorite razor I use right now, the Merkur 39C Sledgehammer. Now, I looked this one up because I have not used the Merkur 39C Sledgehammer, and I believe the sledgehammer part of the name is kind of a moniker given to it by the wet shaving community. The 39C is a slant razor from Merkur, and here's what they have to say of it. The Merkur 39C Safety Razor, 8 out of 10. That's the rating that it's gotten here. The Merkur 39C is also known as the Slant Sledgehammer due to its slant and heavyweight design. It's a safety razor that's quite mean in efficiency at cutting through tough stubble, but not in an overly aggressive manner. Now, that comes from a site called shavingadvisor.com, and I thank them for allowing me to broadcast their comments regarding this. So check it out if you're looking for a new slant razor or another slant razor. Check out the Merkur 39C Sledgehammer. Now, again, I think this is a name that probably has evolved a little bit from the wet shaving community. I could be wrong. Maybe Merkur themselves decided to call it the Sledgehammer. I don't know. It's the heft of the razor that's giving it the name Sledgehammer. So it's a heavier, slanted razor. And I like having a little more heft when I use a safety razor, as many of you know. And that's why I really enjoy using the Icon X3 slant razor that I mentioned in this morning's Monday morning mailbag, because it has a stainless steel handle. Although it's an aluminum razor head, that stainless steel handle gives it a little more heft, and I really, really like that quality. So this one probably has even more heft than that Icon X3 slant safety razor. At least that's my impression of it. But great slant razors out there to choose from. You've got the Fatip slant. You've got this Icon X3. There is the Parker semi-slant, which is very, very good. If you've got the coin, my gosh, the Rex Supply Council adjustable slant razor, which is the only one of its kind. Boy, is that a remarkable razor. It's a slant razor, has wonderful heft, and it's adjustable from 1 to 6. Wow, is that a remarkable razor. That really delivers an absolutely wonderful, wonderful shave. So, you can check out any of those, and also check out the Merkur 39C Slant Sledgehammer. My thanks to Magnus Krone for passing this one along. Folks, we'll have a link to it below so that you can check it out yourself. I'm assuming it's available on Amazon and also at the Merkur's own website. There we go. So thanks again to Magnus Krone for passing that along. And also check out the Wilkinson Sword Classic if you're looking for a bargain razor to throw into your DOP kit if you're going to do a weekend getaway and you don't want to take along your prized vintage Gillette or top shelf safety razor for fear of losing it. The Wilkinson Sword Classic plastic 2-piece razor will give you a nice mild shave. So yeah, a couple of razor offerings this morning. The Merkur 39C Slant Sledgehammer, and also check out that Wilkinson Sword Classic bargain razor. My thanks to Bill Meredith again for passing that along, and thanks to Magnus Krone for the heads up again on the Merkur 39C Slant Sledgehammer. Hey, before I get out of here, I want to share with you something that I saw on YouTube. We talked about it on the Monday morning mailbag. This was the Razor Emporium's Matt Pisarcik's visit to the Heritage Center, Procter & Gamble's Heritage Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. 2 parts to this particular video, part 1, part 2. But part 2 I happened to watch just yesterday evening. What a wonderful, wonderful episode, a wonderful, wonderful video. Matt and the curator of the P&G Heritage Center do this deep dive and show you these absolutely awesome vintage Gillette razors and show you the complete history on these. Absolutely fascinating, entertaining, and informative. I cannot recommend it enough. Check this out. We'll have a link to both of those videos below in the description. And we also talked about it on the Monday morning mailbag this morning. But I wanted to recommend it to you again because at the time I made the Monday morning mailbag, I had not yet watched part 2, and I finally had a chance to watch it. It is absolutely fabulous. Really, really well produced, very informative, very entertaining. Matt does a great job in introducing you to the Heritage Center. The curator there does an absolutely wonderful job in outlining the history of Procter & Gamble and how this Heritage Center is used by employees internally to inspire them to do their jobs at P&G and come up with new product concepts and designs by learning from their past. Unfortunately, the Heritage Center, as they mentioned in the video, is not open to the public. This is a center and a museum for employees only. This is a resource that they utilize, again, to help inspire them to learn about Procter & Gamble, to learn about their product lines, what worked, what didn't work, that sort of thing. So what an absolute treat to have this tour of the Procter & Gamble Heritage Center by Matt Pisarcik of the Razor Emporium. Really terrific inside look at the Procter & Gamble Heritage Center. Give it a look when you get a chance. We'll have the links below. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or a friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show. And I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that second cup.